All right, we're on page 103. It says, the key, the triad, the soprano part, and structure, closed or open or given. You're supposed to add the alto, tenor, and bass parts, and then rewrite each chord in the structure that differs from the one given. Being careful to pay attention to voice ranges. All triads are in root position, okay? So this is number one. Key of F, we need a 1 chord, so that means we need an F chord. So this first one is an example of an open voicing, right? So we have, you want to do these, if you figure this stuff out. Root, F, the F chord is F-A-C, right? So we have an F, we have the 5th, this is your A, this is your 3rd, and this is going to be your root. Then it shows you an example of the closed version of this. So we have a 3rd here, we have a root here, 5th here, and a root here. Now, how come this is open, but this is closed? Open means you can squish in other parts of the triad if you wanted, okay? So right here, we could put the C up here if we wanted. And then if we did that, that would be a closed voicing. But we opened it up. We brought that C and we brought it down an octave. But this one, and do not pay attention to these roots. The bass part is not part of this club. The open and closed voicing is all about tenor, alto, and soprano, okay? So closed voicing, everything smooshes as close as possible. C, F-A-C is our chord, right? So this is a C. Then we can't fit anything between this, C and F, and then we have F to A. Moving on. D chord, we're in the key of D. We need a 4 chord in the key of D. Well, what's a 4 chord? You count up D, E, F, G. G, we need a G chord. What are the 3 notes in a G chord? And we know that it's major because it's big Roman numeral. We need a G, we need a B, and we need a D. Those are the 3 notes of our triad. So here's my version of closed. There's a B here. There's only one version of closed, actually. B, then the next note is going to be down, is going to be a G, and the next note is going to be a D, which is in the tenor. So let's go put what parts we have. We have a 3rd, we have a root, we have the 5th of the chord, and we have another root. Again, when we're dealing with closed and open voicing, only pay attention to these 3 top notes. I keep the bass pretty low whenever I can so that it kind of avoids crossing over with the tenors, the sopranos, and the altos. Okay, let's give a version of an open voicing on this chord. I'm voicing a G chord. These 3 notes that we need are G, B, and D. I'll put a high G. How about that? High G. I'm going to keep the tenor the same for fun. Don't have to. And then for the alto, what's missing? We have a root. We have a 5th. Up here we have a root. So what's missing? The 3rd is missing, right? So I'm going to put the 3rd right here, B natural. There's a version of an open voicing, okay? You want to do one more? All right. G minor. See, the G is small here, and this key is B flat major. So this is the key of G minor. We need a 5 chord in G minor. So you count up G, use your fingers, G, G, A, B, C, D. We need a D chord. Now, a couple things to note. This is a big 5. D is your root of what you need. We need a D and an F and an A. Now, I am telling you that you need to make that leading tone sharp. You need to sharp your leading tone when you're dealing with minor keys, most of the time. To make this a major chord, we need to make an F sharp here. All right. Here's your A. What's that? That's your 5. That's your 5th of the chord. So we need a D in the root, D, and then I'll just do the same D here. You could literally go through all of these and just take care of your bass notes if you don't want to think too much. B flat, so we need a 5 chord, B flat, C, D, E, F. You can put a low F if you want. All right. Going back to this one, D, F sharp, A. We need a closed voicing. This one stands for closed. So the next note coming down, is it D? We're looking for a D or an F sharp or an A. The next one's going to be an F line, F space, F sharp right there. So we have a root, now we have our third. We are missing a 5, right? No, I mean, we're missing another root. Sorry. And we need to make it close. So the next thing down, we have a double root, a third, and a fifth. Okay, let's open this up. D, F sharp, A. How about if I put a D on the top? So that way our root's already doubled. D. And I can put an F sharp all the way down here if I want. F sharp, and then I can put an A. I can put an A here. I don't really like this chord. It's kind of gross. So I'm going to do one more. One more option that might sound better. D up here. Low D here. I'm going to put an A here. And then I'll have my F sharp right here. It's a little bit of a better sounding chord. All right, that's 6 minutes. I hope you understand how to do page 103.